Okay, so breaking 49ers news. The 49ers have released Leonard Floyd. This is according to Adam Schefter. News just broke. This likely means they are making room for Joey Bosa. I think they're probably expected to sign Joey Bosa now. Here's an interesting report from Tim Kawakami, though. Tim Kawakami is saying, I'd heard the loose plan if they got Joey Bosa was to run a defensive end rotation with the Bosa brothers plus Leonard Floyd. He said, I'm not sure if the plan changed or if Joey is a little more expensive than expected or if they've got another way to get a defensive end. But money is flying off the 49ers roster. I mean, they have made so many moves. They've gotten rid of so many different players. Players have signed elsewhere. Number one, I mean, it started with Debo. Debo gets traded to the Commanders. They cut Kyle Juszczyk, Leonard Floyd, Javon Hargrave, and Malik Collins. And then Dre Greenlaw, Charvarius Ward, Talanoa Hufanga, Aaron Banks, Jalen Moore, Elijah Mitchell, and Josh Dobbs left in free agency. This is insane. This is one of the more bizarre 49ers off seasons in recent memory. And it's not because I didn't expect these moves to happen. It's not because I didn't expect these players to leave and get cut and things like that. But everything's coming to fruition now. It's crazy. I mean, this roster is going to look a lot different next year. And honestly, man, I'm here for it. Like, the 49ers clearly needed some changes. If there was one player that I didn't expect going elsewhere, or if there's one player that I didn't really expect the 49ers to let go, it was likely Dre Greenlaw. But then again, man, like at the same time, I knew that it was going to be hard for the 49ers to pay him. I knew Dre Greenlaw. I know he wants to go to his own team and kind of be the linebacker one in a defense. So in a way, I kind of expected it, but that was one that really hurt, I guess you could say. I think that was the one move that I was really down about. But the rest, though, man, like I'm fine with everybody else who got traded, cut, or left in free agency. It was just Dre Greenlaw, man. That dude had a special place, I think, in every Niner fan's heart. So that was like the one that I was really down about, and that I was kind of pissed off about. Everybody else, though, I think we all expected this. And again, I mean, this move with releasing Leonard Floyd, it's got to mean that they're probably signing Joey Bosa, I would imagine. And it definitely feels like the 49ers are retooling their thinking kind of along the defensive line. I mean, obviously prioritizing run defenders over primarily pass rushing defensive linemen is kind of what they're doing with all of these moves. Malik Collins and Leonard Floyd were two guys that primarily worked against the pass, but not so much against the run. And I think they want to get better at stopping the run on the defensive line. And to be honest, man, like I'm kind of excited for this new era of 49ers football. I'm excited for the new roster. It's been the same roster and the same players within this 49ers team really since 2018, 2019, really 2017 is kind of when it started with, obviously they signed Juszczyk and people like that, but it's a different era, man. They're turning the page to a different era. And yeah, man, we will see what happens. So 49ers definitely retooling their thinking along the defensive line. I think it's what a lot of these moves mean. Cutting Malik Collins and Leonard Floyd, those guys, again, worked primarily against the pass, but not so much against the run. And again, according to Tim Kawakami, I mean, he's saying that he's not sure if the plan changed with having, the Bosa brothers in a defensive end rotation with Leonard Floyd, or if Joey is a little more expensive than expected, which could be the case. I made a video last night about how the Dolphins and the 49ers both offered Joey Bosa a similar deal, but taxes in California are a lot different than in California. or did I say that twice? Taxes in California are a lot different than taxes in Florida. Obviously, you're taxed way more on income in California. I mean, it's like a night and day difference. So maybe the 49ers have to pay Joey Bosa a little more to kind of even out him potentially going to the Dolphins and making more money given the taxes. I'm not sure. Either way, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I would expect Joey Bosa to be signed by the 49ers, but we'll see what happens. So again, the moves continue. They are releasing Leonard Floyd. Again, not necessarily unexpected, but Leonard Floyd had a pretty decent season last year. Again, he was second on the team with 8.5 sacks and played in all 17 games. So let me know your guys' thoughts on this in the comments down below. As always, go Niners. I'll see you guys in the next one.